Okay, here we go. A race to 7 to see who's going to be in the final. The final will follow both semi-finals. Yeah, the 9 ball was moving. Cue ball. Is he going to try and dig into it as well? He's got to avoid side pocket. Or would you just look at that?
Yeah, how do you elevate like that and then drag the ball the way he did softly into the bottom of the 3?
What a beautiful opening shot at the start of this semi-final. He hit it so pure. Yeah, back out to middle of the table. Kind of sense. Neuhausen's going to take rack 1 over on table 2. I know Chua and Capito have played really consistent. Oh, I think what Neuhausen's done today has been sublime. There it is. Opening blood goes to Chua, and it was all about the opening 2 ball.
3.
Chua's got the gel on today, Freeze. He didn't have it on yesterday. You spotted that?
He's up for it. Obviously, after that 2 ball that he just made from distance over the 6, he's definitely.
Every ball going in the you through, lose. You go home. This is what these guys are used to. All or nothing in the match.
Needs to run. Hey guys, do you know if there's a way we can get Jeremy or the mic? We can hear him on the headset. We can hear him.
Oh, Johann Chua.
Go with the cue ball here and get the 5 out in space. I mean, just really isn't much anything else there.
Yeah, good call. That was last move right there of him, and I don't think he's given
I would have liked to put the 5 out in the middle of the end rail more.
Yeah, that tells us he can't make it, so the touch there really.
Can't argue this and just let it rip, I think. I'm surprised he went soft there. Not saying it won't work, but
Here, so real good chance to get up 2-0.
yeah, if I had that kick and I had a chance to move the 5.
But I've already played a match today. FSR got the better of him 5-3. FSR has also beat Capito 5-1 today, and Neuhausen 5-1.
Coming with an inside ball here, just straight up.
You'd say you'd have to draw this. Here on day 8, you could roll it with English, or you could get into the ball, whichever you like.
Okay, Chua. The second time in this rack, are a little bit more breathing space, a bit more time to come back if.
Pretty unlucky scratch there in FSR.
Stretched now and doesn't want to be stretched again on the pink. That's why he's drawn it back as far as he has. Release realized it wasn't quite far enough.
Yeah, great line and speed on gaining position for the 7 to the 8.
You can really tell this is the business end of this tournament now. We've seen it all this week, haven't we, fellas? We've had seriously all over it. We've seen the tantrums, the joy, even Capito.
Those are the ones you've got to watch out for.
FSR, a former winner of this event, is off and running. Let's have a look in. Just seems to suit his game. The break of FSR that we've become so familiar.
Draw straight out of this, but looks like he's got to go forward now. So does he want to miss the 9, Capito?
It's a little tricky one, this, for Fran.
Yeah, I guess. Easy to hit too thin. Well, that's played thin. Can't blame him, but it doesn't have the pace. Meters, they just keep it on the right side.
I don't think he goes all the way up, but I guess he is. I don't mind that there. You can kind of see how the 6 and 8 are kind of toggled right there, where you have like a...
It's that 2-rail kick better than Fran, so maybe just a bit overlooked. Once again, though, you can't fault his decision.
No, he was pretty confident he could control the 2 ball.
Gotta bend it.
Big reward. He can come in full.
Oh, nicely done. What a reply.
Now he's doing the bend as well. Might get the back door on the 9.
Oh, wow. Has he fluked it? Yes. Where's the 8 ball? Where's the cue ball?
Yeah, pretty wild there. I think the 2 went off the 8, which moved the 8 out into center space. And then stuck the cue ball.
How do you make the 2 off the 8 there?
A little bit of speed.
And maybe the speed's what got him there, or just tightened up on him just a bit.
Cue ball off a couple of rails. Playing the 8 in the side.
To the bottom cushion and back up.
Yeah, this is ideal. He's on the money. FSR ties it up at 2s. Nine ball's moving. Oh, and so is the cue ball.
Yeah, the cue ball snipped the bottom of the 9. Looked like he might have had some action there, but produced a scratch underneath where he's standing. 3 rails underneath the pink.
Yeah, he's not frightened to let it zip.
Yeah, the 2 up in the corner was not bad.
Yeah, looking at it, oh, he's going to go to the air here, so maybe, just maybe he can recover.
Yeah, it is an extended race to...
Yeah, through the gap with a cue ball. Green's an easy get on the brown 7.
Either pull the cue ball or just go forward. I would assume he's going to pull it to the short side. Almost acted like he missed
To the 8. You want to be able to stop, maybe play the 8 in the side after knocking in the brown, but get off this cushion, that's the main one.
Trying to go towards the 8 here. Yeah.
Okay, FSR takes the lead for the very first time. Neuhausen's at the table. Boy likes to get it arcing below the 9. Sometimes it'll hit the 9 and draw all the way back up table.
Well, a good call. Look at this kiss. He didn't come off the 9, but he came off another ball with that draw. We'll get another look at it. What a brutal kiss to the top right.
Yeah, he does that more than any other player on the break. Gets that cue ball spinning.
Over there.
Yeah, but you're not going to get sewn up. That's the difference in today's game. They really kick really well. They jump really well. You know, all the...
Right, but I totally get it. I just don't think that Ruiz is ever getting this back with the 8 where it was.
He's left the gap.
It's right there, actually. That's probably his thought process with the way he went here, is keeping the jump away.
Oh, that's something that I think is a little more ingrained with the players today than maybe a few.
Yeah, he's following forward with power. Well, we teed him up for a great shot. Let us down.
Tough shot, though. I mean, you know, we say Chua special because he usually knocks them in.
Let's give Ruiz a good chance to open up a 2-rack lead. And he'll have won the last 4 racks. Chua won the opening 2.
Yeah, maybe that's got something to do with the long 2 ball, right? Sometimes when you don't get a really clean look at an object ball for a while, the stroke gets a little different. You don't want to think like that with these elite players, but it happens to all of us.
Yeah, that's nice. Likes to do movements, Ruiz, doesn't he? He's got these little quirky things he does after he's hit the cue ball.
It's kind of funny, we were just talking about it during the break, or the intermission. He acted like he doesn't even know he's doing it. I mean, I guess that's a lot of what body movement is. You don't really know you're doing it, right? There's always a lunge after contact with Ruiz.
Well, we've been playing for 8 days, 16 sessions. This is the semi-final, and Ruiz and Chua have won 124 racks each. Well, grinding away. No, it hasn't.
Felt like, take your chance. He's trying to get above it. Okay, that was an option.
Yeah, JJ, that ball always looked a little thin.
Cue ball here and take your eye off the pot on the blue too, and he was always in question if it was going.
Up a little bit though, yeah, he's jacked up a lot. Over the brown 7.
Yeah, I think that's the best part of what Fran did right there is the cue ball over the 7. You can see why. Little miss. Maybe it's a case of the opposites, right? Where Chua's played amazing and it's hard to keep it up, and Fran is just starting to get into his own. 11th or 12th at one point. Early.
Yeah.
When I say early, I'm talking the first couple of days.
Well, the year he won it, he was way behind starting out. And that was in the midst of his 18 months.
Gosh, I've just had a little nosy back. It's actually a week ago, the league table I've found. A whole week. 3 matches played. He was in 10th. He won 1. It's not like disastrous. You were low down, though.
Yes, I mean, somebody's got to be there. But I think it was more that he didn't play his best pool. He had chances in some of those early matches and didn't quite get it done. Hey, this is where it matters. Of course, it matters to get there. But Fran's going to pick it up, especially if his opponent shows a little weak.
Let's sweat the cue ball here. Yeah, below the 9. And he's going to get a thin cut on the blue too.
He's just looking to get tied up behind the 7 here. Yeah, he's overhit it, found the gap. That's kind of...
Yeah, you got to be careful doing that. You got to really be confident you're going to get the snooker if you're going to open these, because otherwise you're opening. You could double bank it and stun forward behind the pink. 4-5's got a lot of cover with that also. Yeah, that was all day the shot. I mean, you're getting the 2 in a good position.
If you do edge the pink there, you can leave the 2 open. So
Got to hit this. He's got to get lucky. I don't know what happened there. Was it a foul? Was it good? Well, the cue ball's going to go in, so that decides the fate.
did catch the purple first.
Yeah, I think the referee spotted it anyway. Worried.
Overtime. With that being said, there are times where somebody with a little looser cue ball could struggle under the gun. maybe that's the...
Really well. I mean, it is the semifinal. That could have a little something to do with it.
Speed looks great. I suppose back in the day, 5-inch bags, you're slamming it in the top, aren't you? But now playing it long, maybe a different mind.
Yeah, what a big swing we've had, right? Chua leading 2-0, coming with the long balls, and all of a sudden, 6 in a row from FSR. Could have predicted an alternate break format.
Yeah, I can't remember what happened.
Well, if you remember at 2-0, I believe it was, is when he had ball in hand on the 1, and he decided to draw 3 rails behind the pink to get onto the blue 2, and had other options there, I think.
Yeah, maybe the flair and the shot making. I'd love to get this match over with right here, because then he's going to get a little bit more time.
I feel like everything he's done to get to this point's been tactical. Even the quiet movements and wins that he's had. I think he's reserved a lot of energy.
And he's got the left side of the blue 2, and he's, you know, just like the European Open that I saw, really got that break working, able to pick up the speed. Might float it with spin and go 2 rails at the 6, but I think he wants to go all the way around.
Yeah, it's this very ball that he missed, Jeremy. The last one that I could remember, but he did great coming around.
Oh, that's perfection there, dodging. The real ball to dodge was the purple 5, and watch it right underneath his cue stick, just goes right around it off the 3rd cushion.
The right hand side of the table.
Yeah, it'll open up off the 2nd rail, right? Shouldn't have any trouble getting there.
Gotta go.
Yeah, Capito got out there, now a 5-3 lead. All right, that's a big ball. Probably ends our match, that 5 ball right.
From being 2-0 to arguably the greatest player this week in league format, FSR is through to another final with a 7-2 win over Johann Chua. He's won it before and he's in another final. Great performance, lads.